Welcome back, everyone. This is Jarenitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. We're starting episode 35 today. So, since I've been gone, I had the wall, the chunk I showed you last episode. Remember the grass looked funny here? Because it was a jungle biome and that had just randomly generated itself there. It came to the point where it would regenerate this mountain right here. It did it over and over and over and over again to the point where I had to load my backup file I had to load it like 4 times, and then like the 5th time I logged in, the mountain wasn't there, and I was like, cool, the mountain's not there. And then I was like, cool, so I did a couple things that I was going to do off camera, and when I came back, and then I logged out, when I logged back in, the mountain was there again, and it destroyed this corner of my house. It destroyed the corner of my garden. It just messed everything up, and I couldn't figure out why. So I've been testing along that line, trying to figure out what was going on. And if you remember, when I started with Ars Magica, I carved into the wall right here and poured my liquid essence that I had gathered from out in the world here, and I left a pool of liquid essence that I used to activate the book and turn it into the Arcane Compendium. As best I can tell, having that liquid be there was causing the problem to happen. I'm not really certain. I kept loading and loading and loading and loading. Finally, I wound up loading back a previous backup file, and when I loaded it up, I immediately came down here and took up the liquid essence. I filled it in with brick, I broke it back down, I filled it back in, I broke it back down, I filled it back in, and then I logged in and out about 25 to 50 times. I really didn't count, I just kept doing it over and over while watching TV. And apparently that little glitch is now resolved. So, best I can tell you, you don't want to use, you don't want to leave any of the, that water, that liquid, the liquid essence. You don't want to leave any of that laying around. So if you have any, don't put it down and leave it there because it doesn't like it. So since then, I have made it a point to rebuild things. I haven't gotten it all done. It's just going to take more time, and I wanted to go ahead and record. As you can see, these walls aren't as big because I haven't gone and hunted down a ton of slimes and gotten them back. But I have gotten the Cal Factor going. I have gotten the Light Nexus back going. And we should be able to continue forward at this point. So, we want to go ahead and get our first spell made, because we've been trying to do that for quite a while now. And if it weren't for glitches and me not understanding the mod very well, we probably would have been there long ago. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and look at this. This is the spell-making altar, or a crafting altar as it says it. I don't personally like that it's called a crafting altar since you're using it to make spells, but whatever. Alright, so what we need to do is decide how we want to build this. Now, early on, you might want to build it with some of the easier stuff to get, wood or stone, or, sandstone. Not as easy as sandstone. Anyway, it shows you that all the different spells, you can have a certain number of effects. I want to make this as best as I can because I don't want to have to build it twice. Now, if you're early on in the game, then you might want to do it of a lower quality. But since I have all these things together so I can make them, I'm going to. So the main body is going to be nether quartz, since I have that. I could use nether bricks, but I just have, again, I haven't gone to the nether and actually harvested a bunch of nether bricks. So we're going to use nether quartz, and besides, I actually like the idea of it being all white and shiny. So we're going to use nether quartz for that. I could do diamond blocks. I could probably even do emerald blocks. But I checked, and I had exactly, well, not exactly, but almost exactly what I would need to make it with the moonstone caps. So I took the moonstone caps out, and I have made I took the moonstone out of my storage and made 5 moonstone blocks. And those will be the caps. So from here, we're going to go ahead and make everything else. So the first thing I want to do is go make some nether quartz blocks from what we have in storage down here. Now, I think it should be plenty, but, I haven't actually planned this out extremely well. I thought about it, and I was like, maybe I should plan this out and get all this stuff set up. That way I know exactly what I'm doing before I actually get started here. And then I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's not do that. So I didn't, because that's what I do. I don't do these things. I just wing it. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do it this way. Now, if I don't have enough nether quartz, I'll get all upset and yell and scream and kick and jump up and down and be a general brat. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Okay, now this doesn't actually change the way it's shaped. Let's pause right there. Okay, so this is actually blocks of quartz. Ironically enough, I caught it at the exact moment. So excellent. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 structure. Okay, I don't want to have it raised up. I actually want to have it be sitting down in the floor. So I need to decide where I want this 5 by 5 to be. So I want it to be pretty much next to the light nexus here, but probably a little ways down. I'm going to experiment with the idea of having 2 light nexuses. This nexus generates power when it is light only, when the sun is out. But if I make one with moonstone caps, which now I'll have to go get more moonstone now that I think about it, the moonstone capped one will generate power at night. So if I can have 2 of them, then I would have a constantly generating power supply that wouldn't matter whether it's night or day. But speaking of it being night, let's take care of that real quick. So I'm going to experiment with that. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space there so I can do that. I probably should have made this room a little more square, but I didn't, and, well, we'll just work with it as we can. So, assuming that we're going to do that, we're going to go 1 space there, so then we're going to leave 1 space between the 2 nexuses, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the new nexus, a space there, and then we'll start the new one here. Okay, so we also don't want it to be covering this. So since it's a 5 by 5 structure, we're going to go ahead and put it 1 off of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, I actually got that right. That is excellent. Come here. All right, so let's go ahead and do something a little bit faster to get this chopped up. Otherwise, we will be here all day. Alrighty, so there we go. Alright, so now we're going to need to build the base bottom structure. The bottom structure is going to be just solid nether quartz blocks. Except for in the center, I believe in the center is where we actually put the crafting altar. Which I need to go get out of my storage right here. Come here. Alright. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not where the crafting altar goes. Let's see. Alright, let's break it down to layers. Okay, that is where one of the caps goes. So we will put the cap in the center, which is going to be the moonstone. Alright, so moonstone in the center. Excellent, so now we have a cap. Alright, so now we need to advance 1 layer, and on the second layer we need some magic walls, some blocks of quartz, and a lectern. The lectern is willow planks over larch. I'm sure it doesn't have to be larch, but okay, planks over slabs makes that. That's no big deal. And then the magic walls, that's smooth stone and arcane, not arcane ash, but Vintium dust. Or is it arcane ash? Shoot, I don't remember. Let's see. Wood stuffs. We will use 1 of those and 3 of those. No big deal. Let's make this real quick and make sure it'll actually function. Bingo, lectern. Alright, so the other thing we're going to need is some smooth stone. No big deal. And the Vintium dust I'm now keeping up here. And, oh, that's what I didn't bring. See, I told you I didn't get everything done. I forgot to bring the crafting station and put it up here as well. Where are they? There they are. Alright, so Vintium dust along with smooth stone. Uh-oh. Magic wall. Oh, okay, it's across the top. Okay. Oh, wow. It makes 16 per. Why isn't this working? Oh, because I'm a dummy. There we go. That's better. I know I don't need that much, but we're going to do it anyway. Because we can. And I want to. Alright, so then, second layer, back. Alright, second layer is going to be more quartz and the lectern. Now let's see. According to this, we're going to be using more of these. We'll worry about the caps later. And the magic walls. So we should be doing this here and here. Here and here. And then the magic wall and the magic wall. Wow, that looks really cool. It's actually really nice. Alright, and that should be the second layer, except for the lectern. The lectern will be on the right-hand side, right here. And this should go like that. Alrighty, so now we go on to the third layer, which is a lever on the left, and then more of the same on the sides. That's excellent. So we put that, and that, and that, and that, that, and that. And a lever goes here, although I don't have a lever on me. I mean, honestly, why would I carry a lever around? And yes, some people say lever, lever, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually know what I call it. I know I said lever there, but I'm like recording, so it's making me say things that I would not normally. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so now we need some quartz stairs. And more quartz and magic blocks. Magic wall blocks. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make some quartz stairs. That makes 4. We're going to need more than that. I think we're going to need more than 8 as well, but we'll have to see about that. Alrighty, and now we can put... Whoops, where'd the quartz go? There we go. Alrighty, so the stairs need to face upside down. So from down here, we should be able to place them like that. Excellent. And to place the stairs upside down, if they were upside up, I'd aim at the lower part of the block. For upside down, I aim at the upper part of the block, and that flips them over for me. Wow, that sure does make it seem like a kind of a short thing, like you're... whatever. Okay, so let's see. Takes care of that layer. So the next layer is going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 more stairs. The crafting altar goes in the center, and then our other caps. So I don't have enough stairs. I need another set, but that's okay because this means we're almost done. Alright, so now, well, now I need to be able to fly. Well, I don't have to be able to fly, but it sure does make it easier. Alright, so we have stairs like this, and like this, and like that. No. Like that. Thank you. Like that, like that, and like that. With another set like this, and like this. And was the other stuff blocks? Let's see. Yes, they are still blocks. Okay. So we put more blocks here and here. And then we have our caps that go here, 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 and here. And now we should be able to get our crafting altar, which I already have. And this should complete the multi-block structure. Multi-block form! Nothing changed. Did it work? How do you know if it worked? I don't know. It looks like we built it right. Well, let's just assume that we did build it correctly. And now we can make our first spell. Okay, so to make our first spell, what we're going to need is to stop being a bat. And we're going to need a couple of supplies from downstairs. Specifically, we're going to need some blocks. Some books. Actually, let's just do this real quick and get lost. Alright, so we need books, and let's see. We're going to need a book and quill, which I had just looked up, but let's look it up again. Let's see. Okay, there's the book and quill. It's going to need feathers, books, and ink sacks. Ink sacks should be in mob drops. If not, they will be in with the dyes. I know I have to have some of these. Really? Ink sacks? I'm gonna get stuck on ink sacks. That's okay. I can go harvest some ink sacks real quick. It should only take a second. Although I am very disappointed that I have to wait. I didn't fix that. Alright, well, there's at least one squid right over here with a little bit of luck and my hammer, which has looting on it. Maybe I'll get more than one ink sac out of the squid that's here. I got 2. That'll be good for now. Although, yeah, there's a couple more. I'm going to go ahead and grab these guys because I know I'm going to be making more spells. And besides, I want to bore you guys watching me go after and kill squids. And you guys get to watch me drown. Oh no, I didn't drown. Why didn't I drown? Oh well, don't argue, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Why am I not... regenerating extra... Okay, there we go. Whatever. Alright, so now we should be able to make our book and quills. Actually, we should be able to do this right here. Like this. Excellent. Alright, so now we should be able to go here. And this is going to show us all the stuff we have unlocked. So we need to put a book and quill here. And we need to choose items from up here that are going to govern what kind of spell we are making. So, let's see. We want to make a healing spell. I can make it projectile or on me, since I have unlocked projectile or on me. But we're going to go with self. Okay, it's a drag thing. So we're going to do self, and we're going to do heal, and we're going to do regeneration. Okay, so we're going to name it basic heal. Alright, so now we should be able to take this out, and now we have a basic heal spell book. Alright, so now to use this, bear with me, I've never done this before. We're going to put it on the lectern, and we're going to right click. Okay, it's a combination of self, heal, and regeneration. It's going to require a black rune, 2 alm, 1 vintium, 1 lesser focus, 500 essence neutral. Ooh, it has to be neutral essence? That's not good. I don't have neutral essence. I only have light essence. Well, let's see. Well, we're going to need some runes. Okay, I don't have any runes. Let's start with runes. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, runes are made with cobblestone. Blank runes. Yep, blank runes are going to be like... It said I needed a black rune, didn't it? No, you didn't. Blank rune, green rune, blue rune, golden apple. Okay, good. I was about to say, that means I need more stupid... Nothing. Nothing. Don't need anything. Especially not more ink sacks. Which is what I thought I was about to have. Actually, you know what? That's 5. Blank runes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, since I know we're going to be creating lots of spells over time, we're going to go ahead and create a bunch of blank runes that we can then color in later. Alright, so now we have 2 stacks of runes. It said we were going to need blue rune. I should have brought the book with me because that would have been smart, but I don't do smart. It's not my thing. Okay, so... Alright, we're just going to go ahead and make 10 blue runes. And it said... We're going to need other things, but we're going to need a golden apple. I know that much. So there's the apple. And golden apples, I think they require... Is it gold bricks or gold nuggets? I think it's nuggets, but let's double check. Golden apple. It is not. It is bricks. Haha. Good thing I checked. Alrighty, so we should be able to make that no problem. Alrighty, so we've got the golden apple. It said we were going to need 2 and some Vintium dust at least. And yes, my memory is horrible, so whatever. Okay, we got the blank rune. We need 2 1 Vintium, 1 lesser focus, a green rune, a blue rune, and a golden apple. Okay, so we're going to need the lesser focus, which I've already got. 2 1 Vintium dust, green and blue rune. Okay. 2 Oh, I already have Vintium dust down here. 1 Vintium dust. We're going to need a spell parchment. And we're going to need a lesser focus. Okay, so now we need a green rune and a blue rune, right? Blank, green, and blue. Blank, green, blue. Okay, so we need a green rune and we need neutral essence. So there's 2 ways we can go about getting a neutral essence, and for the sake of fun and, well, just for the sake of fun, I'm going to do both. Alright, so, why'd I come down here again? I'm just kidding. I know why. I think. Alright, so now we have the green runes that go with it as... Quit that. As well. Okay, so the other thing we need is some neutral essence. Well, to get neutral essence, you need an essence nexus, which is the blue chalk. Now, these nexuses... nexuses generate neutral essence based on giving them some of that water that seemed to have been giving me so much trouble. Liquid essence source blocks. So we can do that. The other thing is that we can make a mana battery, but we're going to go ahead and start with this. So we need stone, 8 stone bricks and 4 chiseled stone bricks, because there are no other variations for this one. So we should have all of that here in blocks. Eight of those and 4 of those. Alright, and that should get this going as far as that's concerned. So, and since I made the chalk last episode, and I remember that I made the chalk last episode, and remade it since my little snafu, we're going to go ahead and do this like this. Alright, so off the corner here, we're going to go 5 blocks. This is 5 blocks in itself, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So right there should be the good place for it. I can always make more and remove it later, but we should be able to... Wow, that's actually in a really horrible place. That's like the worst possible placement. I did not really think that through very well. That's okay. I will make it this way for now, and next episode, don't be surprised if it's not there anymore. Alright, so now we've got that functioning there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop out this brick right here, and then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to be a bat for a second. And that should put it up underneath the edge there. So now we should be able to stop being a bat, run downstairs and grab my last bucket of available liquid essence, because I destroyed the other 4 because I was just aggravated that I didn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I destroyed it. Just leave it at that. Alright, so now we should be able to go up here, and by pouring this liquid essence here, it should then flow down underneath, and when it flows over, hey, quit that. I'm not supposed to do that. There's an empty space underneath. It's supposed to go underneath. Fine, there. Alright, so see, as it flows down and underneath, when the flow goes underneath the bottom of this, it detects that it's there and follows it back to the source block, and is now sucking the essence out of the source block. So now, if we use this, we should be able to see that we have 3,440. That's not right. Okay. Here we are. The liquid essence source blocks are eventually consumed. Each one gives roughly 500 essence. Okay, it says right there that it gives 500 essence, and it just gave us 3,440 essence. I'm not going to argue, but somebody's got their math off just a little bit here. Alright, so the other thing we want to make is a mana battery. Let's see, that should be under blocks. Mana battery. Okay, the mana battery is going to be, basically it can suck in power from any nexus, but you have to hook it up to it specifically, and it changes it from anything else. Where does it say it? It says it in here somewhere that it changes it to neutral essence. So we're going to need some Vintium Dust, Arcane Ash, and Chimerite, all of which I have available, although I'll have to go downstairs for the actual Chimerite because I didn't bring any of that upstairs with me yet. But since I only need 4, let's go ahead and bring a stack. That way I have it upstairs. And once we do this, we should be able to... Oh, wait a minute. I know I'm going to need one other thing while I'm here. I'm going to need another lever. So now we should be able to build the mana battery. Oh, wait a minute. No, get out of there. Okay, so we're going to need some more of this, and one of these, and that. So we should be able to go in here now, and type in mana, and there's the battery. So, go. Alright, now we have a mana battery. So, we can put the mana battery... for now, I'm going to put it right here, although I should be able to move it anytime I want to. And I'm going to... You can't put the lever on it itself, that's fine. You click it on there. So now, it's not actually going to do anything yet, because I haven't connected it to a power source yet. See, charge level is 0%. So, to connect it to a power source, I'm going to need my crystal wrench. And wow, I got way too much crap in my inventories. You get out, you get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, close enough. Alright, so now I'm going to use my crystal wrench. I'm going to right click on my neutral nexus. And you see that you've selected it because you have this little beam that comes up out of it. And now I'm going to right click it on the battery. And that should, yay, it is doing it. We are sucking essence out of here. As you can see, it's going down rather rapidly, I might add. And we are going to be bringing it over to the mana battery. Wow, the battery can hold a lot. Holy crap. Okay, that's excellent. So now we should be good to go. We can go ahead and make our spell. Alright, so to start making the spell, what you do first is you take a blank rune and you throw the blank rune by pushing Q into the center of the thing. And it shows you that it's working. Okay, so it says the next thing it needs, and it shows you the next thing it needs because it'll hover above the book right here. So the next thing it needs is 1 ohm. So I'm going to drop this off to the side, and that's going to throw it in there just as good. Alright, the next thing is the blue, which is the Vintium dust. Toss that in there. Then we need the lesser focus. We toss that in there. And now we need... what the heck is that? Oh, that's the power. It needs power, the essence. So we're going to take power from this because it's neutral. We're going to right-click on it, and that shows we've selected it. And now we're going to right-click it on the crafting altar, and that should connect those two and draw the power. Did I do this wrong somehow? It's not working. Okay, let's try from the battery. Okay. Should we try from here to here? What is the problem? Or am I doing something wrong here? Okay. Blank rune, does 5 essence, neutral. Okay. For some reason, it's not linking in the essence. Do I have to click it on the top of the altar? That'd be really stupid, but... why isn't this working? Okay, I don't know why this doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, you gotta flip the switch. I connected them and I didn't flip the switch. I knew that. I knew that, and I forgot it. Oh well, what can you do? Okay, so next it needs a green rune. Wow, I feel really stupid all of a sudden. Green rune gets tossed in, then the next ohm. I can see where I'm going to need to find a lot more ohm. Then a blue rune. Then the golden apple. And then the spell parchment. Alright, and now that is complete. That is the icon for the spell that I just created. I can't believe I forgot to flip the switch. Alrighty, so there we go. Achievement get, new entry unlocked. Alrighty, so let's take a look at this real quick. And wow, we've got gaining magic levels. We've got mana cakes, spell books, and staves. And that's going to be it. Okay, gaining magic levels. You know, this is something for the next episode. I'll look into that then. But for now, we have a spell. Let's give it a cast. Okay, so when you right-click the spell for the first time, it gives you the option to choose an icon for the spell, and it gives you the option to name it. Be careful how you choose this. I don't think that you can change it once you have said it the first time. So I'm going to give this a heart symbol. Oh, wow, look at all the symbols. Awesome. Okay, and question marks. Casting distance, firestorm, flame sphere, glamour. What in the world is going on there? No. We're going to leave it named heal. Alrighty, and that should be... How do we get out of this? Okay, now That should mean that we can now cast it. Yay, it worked. Wow, that took a lot of my burnout. And not that much mana, but according to this, I am now, if you look right here when I come back out of this, it's a 4 instead of a 1. So I should now have, I should now be level 4. But we will show you more of that when we come back next episode. If you like what you see, give me a like. If you want to follow me along and see what I do next, give me a subscription. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about what I'm doing. Tell me how stupid I am for forgetting to flip the lever. They put it there for a reason. Duh. But whatever the case, help spread the gaming.